Hi my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. Whoever is new, I'm Leora and I'm so super happy that you are here. And today I want to review this palette and create this look. So if you're interested in seeing that, then stay tuned, it's coming right up. Before we go there, please make sure to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so you will become part of the beauty tribe of my therapy group, and we'll do this together from now on. Okay. Okay, so let's go into it and see what we can come up with. It doesn't really sit well. Today, my friends, I want to do a first impression video on this palette. It is from SACARA. It's called SACARA Sunset Nudes. And I'm going to show you how it looks inside. It comes with a mirror. And it has altogether 14 shades. I'm just going to take out the brush because I really don't need that. It has 14 shades, all in that range of, I guess, a sunset. And 9 of the shades are mattes and 5 of the shades are shimmers. It retails for 50 shekels, which is about a little bit less than $14. While that is of course not a lot, and SACARA is a very, very affordable brand here in Israel, even $14 is too much if it's not a good palette, if it's not workable. So that's why I want to take a look at this. I have not used it, and we'll see what we can come up with. First of all, I'm going to apply some loose powder under my eyes because I have no idea how these shades will react, and if there is a lot of fallout, because I have already applied my foundation and contour and blush and everything. I don't want to like ruin it all, because after all, I have to be ready for the day. In like 1 hour I have to wake up my kids. So for everybody who is new, I'm always filming very early in the morning as part of getting ready anyway. So so that's it, because I don't have time during the day. Busy mommy. All right, so let's see what we can do here. I will want to apply some concealer just as a base for those colors. I have used other SACARA eyeshadows before, and they were actually surprisingly good. I've also used them already here on my channel, but this is a palette that I haven't used, like I said, and so we shall see what happens. Just remember, if you do not put a base, like a eyeshadow base under it, or a primer or something tacky, then those shades might react differently. They might not have as much pigmentation as they might have now. So don't be surprised if you have a different result if you use it without a base. So we're ready to go in with the first color, and I think I'll want to use this color here. It's one of the shimmers, and it is not really golden, but like a beige shimmery shade, and apply it under my eyebrows. First impression of that first shade, it's not bad. There is not much kickback, like it doesn't like all fall apart once you touch it with the brush, so that's already a good sign. There is no fallout here, and it applies nicely. Okay, so first shade, not bad, but that's 1 of 14. For a transition shade, I want to use this color right here. It is a matte color, and I'm going in with a big brush and apply it just, you know, in general in that area. No, like, you don't have to be very exact about that. Just in general, keep it above the crease. Not bad, not bad at all. I'm really surprised because I don't know if you remember in one of my last videos when I did first impressions on the jade holographic palette and the color book palette from BeautyCare. I really struggled with that BeautyCare palette to get any pigmentation on my eye, my eyelid. So here, this is a totally different story compared to the BeautyCare palette. So I'm very positive about this so far. Now I'm going in with this shade right here. It's like a lighter Bordeaux color, and I want to apply that above my crease, but mostly in the inner corners. For the outer part of my crease, I want to use this shade. It's like a burnt orange. I love that color, and it's so in right now. So anyway, so I want to apply that. That is a matte color. It has some kickback here, but we shall see. So I sort of want to blend those two colors into each other, the Bordeaux and that burnt orange. Okay, the application of the shimmers is a little bit better than the mattes, I think, and also the blending. They're pretty dry, nothing horrible, but it needs some work. For my eyelid, I want to use this color right here. It is a beige shimmer, and shall see how that works. Does have quite some kickback. So one really cannot judge by one shimmer if all of the shimmers are going to be good. So the application is okay. I really do love that color combination. It's really pretty. So it does not come across at all like a shimmer at all. It looks like matte. For the outer V, I want to use this brown shade, which is the darkest shade in the whole palette. And I want to put it like right here and then blend it out over that burnt orange. I'm not 100% convinced about this brown shade. So I want to back it up with this shade here. Just want to see what it does. I would really love it if they would just put names under the different colors, really, like, even if it's fantasy names or if it's numbers, that would help so much, really. I do think that this shade that I'm putting on now is helping the whole look. I'm not sure though if it's really the shade or if it's the fact that this is a shimmer and actually acts like a shimmer. So, but this one I do like. That dark brown from before was very dry, and it just, I don't know, it made the whole look not fresh. It was like too dry. Everything was too dry, because also the shimmer that I put here came across matte like I said before. And then if you have like mattes everywhere, it makes you look old, and it makes it like, it doesn't make sense. So, okay. I think between the brown and the red, I want to reapply a little bit more of that baked orange, because it's sort of got a little bit lost. Just a tiny little bit, because it should all blend into each other. Now, because we did not get the effect that we wanted here, because that beige eyeshadow sort of turned out matte, I want to apply some loose pigment eyeshadow, shimmery eyeshadow in gold. And I always think that it helps to apply it with a finger. You have less fallout, and I always feel like it sticks better. So I'm only applying that in the center area here, and the rest here I leave it the way it is. It actually looks like sunset. Okay, so the name of the palette is valid. I'm a poet, you know it. Silly hour. That's what happens when you get up too early. For underneath my eyes, I want to apply this shade. It is basically like the little sister of that burnt orange shade. It's like a tiny little bit lighter. And I just want to apply that down here. And now to finish up the under eye area, and in order to use as many shades as possible, to try out as many shades as possible, I want to use that dark Bordeaux here and apply it just on the outsides here. And of course, keep it closer to the eye than that orange shade. Okay, now I'm just going to blend it a little bit into that brown, so we don't have any harsh lines. And this is it. I'm just going to apply black eyeliner and mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm applying the shade Dynasty from the Cleopatra's Kiss palette. Oh my. So the new thing I'm doing is, because I'm so convinced that I'm not already glowy enough, actually I do wear a bronzer that has shimmer in it. So this is not just me being glowy, but I am very glowy. I'm going to use that same shade, the Dynasty shade, and just put it here, sort of in a triangle over my eyes. Okay, very good. And my to-go-to lip product, the Jade lip glosses. This was the Crystal Lights Jade lip gloss in the shade Morganite 501. I said it again and again, I love all those lip glosses. I'm very much into glosses. I'm not too much into like real lipsticks, but who knows, maybe that will change. Apparently I'm doing YouTube now, so who would have thought that? So maybe tomorrow I like lipsticks. Okay, good, I like it. What do you think? Let me just lean in and show you the result, and then you can decide if you like it. I do like how it turned out. What are my final thoughts on this palette? In one of my very first videos, I have said that I'm not spoiled when it comes to makeup because I have no experience whatsoever with luxury or high-end products. So considering that, it's fine. It's totally fine, and as you can see, it works. Bear in mind that I did put the concealer underneath. If you do not do that, then you might have different results, or just consider also putting something tacky underneath. The application was okay. The blending was okay. It's, you know, you need to put some work into it, especially with the matte shades. And some of the shimmery shades did not come across shimmery, which I find disappointing. But we're in the position that we can just add it afterwards with loose pigment shimmers, which is okay if you have that at home. But of course, if you go ahead and buy that palette because you think you get 5 shimmers and you know, and then just 2 of them are really coming across as shimmers, that is of course not nice. Bottom line, I think it's nice, and it is something that people can afford. And if you do not live in Israel and you do not have this brand, then I'm sure you can use any drugstore brand that comes out with a sunset palette or some kind of palette that has all these sunset shades, because everybody has been doing that now. So in Israel, we just have that problem that we are not, let's say, we are not world leading in makeup. And for someone who is so very passionate about it, like I am, I always feel deprived. And I don't want to complain because it sounds so spoiled. But I spend a lot of time, like I've said before, watching other bloggers, other YouTubers, makeup gurus, what they review and how they do it, because, you know, I want to learn how to do this, you know, and also to see what is out there. And every single day I realize how little we have here. It's not like I need to have everything that is being released, but it is sort of a very big frustration of mine that I cannot review the things that are being released, and I cannot work with them. And there's so many nice things with so many new colors and everything. And I sit here in my beauty room and I have to mix different things. Okay, so maybe I am more creative that way and I have to use my brain more. But still, I would really love to have the possibility to go to a Sephora store and just choose what I want or what I can afford from all of those brands. And we don't have that, and I think that's very unfair. Plus, a lot of those websites like Lush, or you know, those websites that sell beauty related items, and they don't ship to overseas. They used to, and they stopped shipping to overseas. So what am I going to do? Anyway, it is what it is. And so I end up working with what I have, and will do less reviews and first impressions because I just don't have so much to review. But I will do the looks with what I have. And I think that most of us, you and I, are in that situation because most of us do not go once a week and buy new makeup, or every couple days and buy new makeup, or get makeup sent to us in PR or whatever, you know. I'm not against that. I wish I would at some point get to the point that I could actually work with companies and review their products. I would love that. but let's face it, we're not there yet. So it is what it is. I like it. I see myself working with it again and creating different looks. Of course, with a sunset palette, with those shades, I mean, how many sunset looks can you create? You probably have to, at some point, just take a different palette or different eyeshadows and just mix it up a little bit. But if you are very into browns and bordeaux and golds, then this is perfect for you. You just have to, you know, work it a little bit and it'll be fine. This palette, this kind of palette, comes in 2 more shades. I think it is a golden line, and I think another one. I don't remember the name now, but it's like all together there are 3 palettes like this. The other ones, for me personally, were just too boring. Like, I don't need a palette with all brown shades because I have that already. So I just chose this to get an impression, because I assume that the other ones, quality-wise, will be similar. So this is it, my beautiful dear friends. I want to just put a question out there, and here it is. I am planning to do a Q&A video soon, and I wanted to ask you if you are interested in that. And if so, then please maybe send your questions that you have in order to just get to know me better. If you're interested, just post them here in the comment section, and I'll compile them for a little while, and then I will go and do a Q&A video out of these questions. Yeah, so that is that. And then I just want to encourage you to subscribe, and let's grow this family. And I hope you liked what you saw and enjoy my content. And if so, then just give me a like and subscribe and click on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And with that all being said, I really enjoy doing this. I really enjoy your feedback and yeah, how this is all growing, and it's just very amazing to me what's happening in my life right now. And I thank you for being part of this and for actually making this possible. The fact is, I would still do the same thing if I would have 2 followers, which would be probably my oldest son and my husband. I just feel like I want to do this for me, and it's important for me right now in my life to be in that place and to do this, and to also step out of my comfort zone, because it's really scary to get in front of a camera and do this and expose yourself to potential criticism and all these things, because there's also so much hate out there, you know. So far we have had a very loving relationship here on my channel, and I hope it shall always stay that way, which doesn't mean that I'm against criticism if it's respectfully and if it's like legitimate, but yeah, so of course it takes a lot of courage to do this, and I really don't know where I'm taking the courage from. Like 3-4 months ago, I would never have thought that I'm gonna do something like this, or that I actually will do this. So thank you for being here with me on this journey, and just make sure to stay with me because it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be great. So I hope you'll have, whenever you're watching this, a very good day or a very good evening, and till we meet again, hugs and kisses. Bye.